Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive nonstop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Plumbing backs up and things get stinky. Call Pinky's.
Hey, anyone know what channel the game's on? We know. Download the Sports on What app today and always know how to watch the game. Satellite, cable, or streaming. Sports on What knows the channel the game is on, and you can too. Subscribe today to start your 7-day free trial. Sports on What? We know.
Welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, broadcast exclusively on Odyssey. Let the shenanigans begin.
Oh, but fellas, welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour. Episode number 1 million. We have reached the milestone. That is amazing.
Congratulations.
20 years, we finally hit 1 million Appy Hours.
Goddamn right.
What is our show count? 4,243? 44?
Yeah.
So it took that long to do the actual show. Unfortunately, this is...
We've done more of these than the show.
1 million episodes.
Even though we've done it fewer times. Do the math on that, fucking geniuses.
Mike, I don't know how this happened, but...
What?
So we've been here 20 years, 4,244 shows, right?
Correct.
Somewhere in there. When we were back in Baltimore... We worked with a guy named the Smoke Man. All right?
No, he wasn't.
The Smoke Man.
He was not called the Smoke
Rouse
Man.
and Company was the name of the show. Legendary morning show in Baltimore.
But when they did a piece on him for TV, saying 25, which was great. He was a good guy. But they did little video vignettes. And the one time they showed, because usually, hey, it's Steve Rouse and Company, like, cool. And then one of them, he's like, the Smoke Man. And I'm pretty sure that he did that one just for the vignettes, because in 25 years, he never went by goddamn Smoke Man.
Also, he was a known dope smoker. But, and that was frowned on then. But this was before legalization. But I want to say that show was like at 10,000 or 20,000. I mean, they're
at least 10,000.
I don't know if Pasha did not give them our old boss vacation time. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I know when we left.
But was it original show? They may have counted some of the best
weekends,
stubs and repeats.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah, maybe so.
we did the math, and I'm like, how did you hit 10,000 shows in 25 years? And we're only at 2,000 or whatever the fuck.
4,000.
4,000 and some after 20.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky to hit 4,500 at this year.
Yeah, no kidding, right? So I'm guessing he had to count repeat. Either way, this guy was on pretty much.
So what do we need? We need like 2 or 3 years before we get to 5,000?
Oh, yeah.
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 How many shows do we pump out a year? Maybe 240, 270, somewhere around there.
Hang on, I could actually
Tough
do that
call.
math for you.
Because you got the weekends off. We got a shit ton of vacation
Hang on,
time.
I could actually do that math for you.
I mean, I'm going to say 2 to 3 years.
4, 2, 3, 5.
Where are we at now? 4,000?
4,244.
So we ended last year at 4,234. Let me just do the quick run over here. There's June, there's March. All right, there we go. And we started this last year at 4,023. So, 4023. So the quick math on that
About a couple
guy
hundred.
is 212 shows a year.
Okay.
right.
So we have
203
3
shows a
years.
year.
4 years.
3.5 years.
3
maybe.
years.
Right.
4 years. Somewhere in there.
Something like that.
But that'll be 5,000
We should-
shows,
we
right?
should start-
That actually feels like a thing. Like we hit 1,000 shows, you go cool, 2,000 cool, but it's like turning 49. And even hitting 4,000 shows, impressive, but you're still 49. Right? You hit 5,000 shows, you go, cool, man. This is like a birthday that people give a shit about.
How many shows do you think we did in Baltimore?
Now, we started together October 2003. We were done by December 2004. So, on Mike's math, probably did about 240, maybe.
Yeah, look, we did not get time off there.
We didn't get time off, and we weren't there long.
No.
I liked when they had that Saturday show, and the football show or the Sunday football show.
Oh God, yeah.
Couple hours.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, you should go." And I was like, "Are you going to pay me?" And they were like, "Well, just your hourly wage." And I was like, "Well, I don't own a car
on a Sunday."
On a Sunday, I go, the amount of money it would take me to get there and back, like I'm losing money.
And this is how that Sunday show went. So Miles and I, they asked us to host it was a pre-game show, NFL football, Ravens Radio Network. But they brought us into the office. That was their idea. And our boss at the time, Bobo Filippo, he said, he opens the meeting with, look, you guys don't have to do this. We're just running it by you. We want to do a pregame to the pregame that we broadcast on the station.
Also, keep in mind, I just bought a brand new HD TV for the sole purpose. Because NFL was one of the few things that did broadcast in HD TV then.
And he bought one of the first HD TVs.
It was a big
ever.
tube. I mean, it was huge. It was heavy.
Probably weighed, about 350, 400 pounds?
It was ridiculous, but I thought it was the coolest fucking thing I'd ever bought.
But we'd already planned, because we were like, all right, dude, Sundays, we're going to your place. We're going to watch NFL football in HD, because at that time, that's just a step forward with technology. So they ran their idea by us. But again, you don't have to do it. And we straight up told them, we don't want to do it. Miles got this HD TV. Dude, we're locked in to watch football at his place on Sundays. And then we found out, well, you do have to do it, which kind of irritated us. Like, well, then fucking say that. So,
yeah, right.
So, right, because he literally opened it. You don't have to do it. And we weren't being dicks about it. We're just like, we don't want to do it. Want to watch it on HD. Find out you have to do it. Okay. So we do our first broadcast. Get absolutely fucking smashed, right? So after that, you guys can't drink at the event. We said, you know what? You're right, our bad. Got absolutely fucking smashed. So on the third one, they sent out this guy, Josh, who you've since met, Mike.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And he was the police officer who literally just stood directly in front of us and stared at us to make sure we didn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
And we've told the story before. Miles made arrangements with the bartender, said, look, anytime we order a Coke, make sure it's a Jack and Coke, heavy on the Jack. So even if this guy, Josh, who was our police guy, would say, do you want me to get you 2 more sodas? We'd be like, sure, Josh. Say, hey, bartender, can I get 2 more Cokes for these guys? It's like, no problem. And we're sucking down the Jack and Cokes and get fucking smashed. But they couldn't.
He wasn't even watching them making the Jack and Cokes and pouring the Jack in there.
No, because, this place was pretty big. This was Jillian's, right? It's a big sports bar. I mean, they're busy. He ordered a Coke. That's all he said was a Coke. The bartender says, fine.
You got to keep in mind, too, right? Football doesn't start till 1.
Sure.
So, like, the
What time
show
was
was,
this thing?
what, 10 a.m. or
Was
something?
it 10 or 11? One of those.
10 or 11. So when you first get in there, it's empty. But then at, like, 12:15,
yeah,
it's nut to butt.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder. However you
not to butt, right. Shoulder to shoulder, you don't mind. Nut to butt, it's always on your mind, right? But, yeah, so we would get fucked up again on that. But that's how we did that.
Yeah.
But
that's also the infamous story when they were out here. I hosted it with this girl. And
I'm looking up right now to see what she's up to.
Maggie Litz.
Yeah, I literally ordered a soda, and then I'm talking on the air. Take a sip, like, like, oh man, these sodas are getting crazy, right?
Soda
And
is
then,
not soda.
so then the waiter, he doesn't know. He thinks I'm in on it. So it was awkward. As then I had, because Josh is still standing behind me, I had to be like, I just regular soda.
Yeah. Maggie Litz is she's one of those tough mutters.
Oh, she was super athlete, man.
Yeah. Wife, mother of 3 plus 1, a couple dogs, full-time job from home.
How the fuck are you a mother of 3 plus 1?
Full-time job from home. All right.
Yeah.
So I won that bet.
What is a mother of 3 plus 1? Is that a mother of 4?
Dog?
But it says owner of like 3 dogs. You have 3 kids. A mother of 3 plus 1 plus dogs.
Is that a stepchild?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
She's a board member on the Baltimore County Public School Board of Education.
Oh, good for her, man.
Yeah, very
She
cool.
was a very kind chick, and we felt bad because Miles and I were just drunken assholes, right? But we never treated her poorly, except the first time I met her. I'm like, Maggie Litz has saggy, and it rhymes, and it's too easy. And she didn't. But anyway, she was like the daughter of a friend of our boss. And she was into sports. I want to say before she's doing whatever she was doing now, she worked in the sports world in some capacity.
She was Poe for a little bit.
Was she?
Yep. Yeah. That's part of the reason I liked her
Are you
so much.
serious?
I was like, you're a mascot?
Dude, Poe, that was the first jersey my son wanted from the Ravens. I'm not making this shit up. He loves Poe. To this day, he has a soft spot for Poe. Absolutely loves Poe. In fact, in their recent playoff game, they had all three of them, Edgar, Allen, and Poe.
Oh, yeah.
So my son's like, this got to be a special day, man, because they got all three of them. Because Poe's the guy. So he has a 0 jersey, which kind of fucked up because now Roquan Smith wears 0. I don't know how that works. But anyway, yeah, Poe is this dude. Are you kidding me? Maggie was Poe.
I'm almost positive
Son
the first
of a
season
bitch.
she was a she was like because Poe's the smallest one, right?
Yeah.
So I think she was Poe for a year.
Man, I'm going to tell my son this. It's going to blow his mind that I know who Poe at least was.
Ow.
What?
What? No, I was just checking something out. Someone just sent us an email. Sorry about the Appy Hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carl's Jr. now has an Appy Hour.
Yes, they do.
They
Wait,
stole
what?
They stole our fucking concept.
Carl's Jr.?
1 million. I'm sure what it is you use the app during that hour.
I'm sure.
So you get great deals
The
on Carl Jr.
Happy hour
shit.
deal.
But
yeah.
still, that's
Happy
bullshit. I'm going to call Carl Sr. and be like, hey, your son's a fuck up.
Oh, look, it's right when we're on, 2 to 5.
Well, let's be honest.
Waffle fries, fried zucchini.
Happy
onion
hour
rings.
does give the impression that we have appetizers.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that we
Yeah.
can't spell. What? Illiteracy? Apps? Who knows?
Odyssey?
Man. Carl,
I'm just saying, I'm not a good speller, but
Yep.
you can at least get the H. I can get the H in happy. Should we call Castle here and let him know?
I know. He's
Hey, is that...
they're having like Bald Man Summit. Get out of here, Miles.
yeah.
That was very
Time for me
important,
to
man.
leave.
he's-
Once
he's
there's
just
4
pacing
balls,
over
the
here. He
hair
wants to be a
has to
part of this
leave.
gig. He's just dying to be in here.
Hey,
We're
look,
suing
man.
Carl's
Yeah,
Jr.
Carl's Jr.
We're
can kiss
suing
our
them.
ass. They now have Appy Hour deals
Oh, Appy.
from 2 to 5.
I hope they're filthy like your Appy Hour.
That's right. episode number 1 million today, by the way.
What's that?
This is episode 1
number
million.
1 million of the Appy
1
Hour.
million. That's
1 million.
amazing.
I know.
That's crazy.
How did you guys do more episodes of this than you did of your actual
We've been
show?
trying to
I
explain
know.
that.
You didn't take as many days off.
No, that's exactly. We work harder on this. You know,
They are really doing Appy Hour things, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing Appy Hour.
Here's the bad news. I think we own it for podcasting and radio, so you can't sue them, but you could threaten to and maybe at least get some curly fries.
How about this? Can we
Yeah,
get,
why don't we try
can
to
we-
threaten to
can
sue him?
get-
We settle out of court and get a meal.
Why don't we get him as an Appy Hour sponsor?
Appy Hour and the Appy Hour. That makes a ton of sense.
Hey,
do we
yeah.
even have Carl's Juniors here?
I haven't seen.
yeah.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Do we?
Where?
Do we?
You got to get out of the city.
Oh,
but
yeah,
we got him
you
out
go to
there.
Puyallup. I'm sure they got Carl's
I'm
Jr.
not
They
driving
got
to. I'm
Sonic.
not driving to fucking
Shoot,
Puyallup to go to Carl's Jr.
shit, you could probably find a Hardee's,
If I'm
Hardee's
driving-
is only on the East Coast.
Find
Yeah.
a Dunkin' Donuts. You
Yeah, but Puyallup is a mecca
for sure.
of fast casual and fast food. So if I'm going down there, I'm not driving all that way for Carl's
There's one
Jr.
down in Tacoma. There's one out in Covington.
Is there just one on Aurora? Like,
I've
if
been
you
to the
live
one
in
in
the city,
Covington.
Aurora's your go-to for like
They're
if you
kind of
want
pulling
chain
back
fast
on
food.
that street a little bit.
You can find
No, wait, not
there's
up by me,
there's a
man.
Burger King, there's a KFC,
There's a Burger Master.
there's a Taco Bell Burger Master, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, try to find a Burger King that's not on Aurora in the city.
Ted,
That's tough
did you
sledding.
know the Burger Master has a
Crab melt?
Yes.
Yeah,
in
it's delicious.
Swiss.
Yeah.
You've had it.
Yeah, of course,
Burger
man.
Master
Is it
great.
good?
Burger
Yeah.
Master's great.
Somebody just sent us
learned
another
that today.
email about it.
They have ribs and
All
shit
right,
too.
you guys done pissing and moaning? I got stuff to do.
All right, sure.
See you later.
Thank you for joining us for episode 1 million.
1 million, yeah.
I got something.
Here's proof you guys are influenced.
I know, it's the same thing. Now it's a visual of the
You sons of bitches.
of Carl.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Yeah, sure thing. Hey! Hey, you sold that car yet?
Yeah, sold it to Carvana.
Oh, I thought you were selling to that guy.
The guy who wanted to pay me in foreign currency, no interest, over 36 months? Yeah, no. Carvana gave me an offer in minutes, picked it up, and paid me on the spot. It was so convenient.
Just like that.
Yep.
No hassle.
None.
That is super convenient.
Sell your car to Carvana and swap hassle for convenience. Pickup fees may apply.
You know what we need further north is a doggone Burgerville.
Burgerville,
man.
Burgerville is strong.
It's all
Is
south
that,
of Olympia, around Chehalis area and south.
What is their strength? I know burgers, but
They got decent fries too. It's been a minute since I've been there, and the last time I tried to go, the lines are so doggone long.
I think it's a Portland thing.
It is. It's an Oregon thing. It's a Portland thing.
Okay.
I like Burgerville, but I've said this before. I have an emotional spot for Burgerville. It was the first time we went to Burning Man. We were not prepared, and we just ate cans of beefaroni and we would make tortillas with turkey, right? So we didn't eat anything hot for a week. And then I was driving, the sun's coming up, you're going through Oregon, and Miles, I can't explain to you seeing a river and green trees and it's not hot.
Oh, because you've been in the desert.
Because I've been in the desert. It was awesome. So we finally, Cobb's sleeping, and I forget what town we're in. There's a Burgerville. We pull in. We look like absolute crap, right? There's dust all over us. Get to Burgerville. I think we both ordered. It was it's like that scene from goddamn, what's the movie?
Fiction.
All the young guys are in it. Outsiders.
Oh yeah.
They've been in that abandoned house. He takes them to get fast food. I mean, we shit in a toilet that flushed. And we each had 2 burgers. I think I had 2 burgers, a fish sandwich, fries, shakes. We were like, this is amazing.
You fall asleep once you get back in the car. Start driving again.
I almost fell. Yeah, we pulled over at Portland, and he goes, "You got to drive." I said, "I can't drive anymore. I'm going to fall asleep."
Right.
So that's another reason I love Burgerville. They have toilets that flush, and their food is hot.
Damn right.
Yeah. Toilets that flush and food is hot. That's a sales pitch right there.
They're really good too.
They are.
Oh, and our food's good.
Right.
Yeah.
I stopped there. We were heading south to go see my grandparents at one point, or maybe we were just going even further south, and we stopped in there, and I remember that was one of the best doggone burgers I've had. And
really?
I never get down south far enough to go to stop at one, and like I said, last time I did, the line was out the door. So
you would be surprised how quick you can rip Olympia from where you live now.
Yeah.
It's actually, it's not, you could probably do it in, honest to God,
25 minutes.
under half an hour.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
Without
I could be in
question.
Olympia. It's great.
Yeah.
There's some bars in Olympia I want to go to as well.
Yeah.
So my buddy Sal's down in Lacey, and his house is so great. We always end up just drinking in the sports bar in his basement. But I'm like, he's always like, there's bars I like. We got to go to them.
Oh, I mean, I'm there every weekend, basically, in DuPont.
Mm-hmm.
The casino's not bad down there. The one that's all red.
What's that,
Red
the
Wing?
Lucky Eagle?
I think it might
Lucky
be. I mean,
Eagle.
everything's red.
In
when you go-
Rochester?
Yeah. When you go out, I think it's more Lacey, but when you get, it's just the whole
Oh, yeah, I've eaten their buffets.
Yeah,
They used to have crabs on it.
Right. It's red. It's something. I don't know.
Is Red Wing?
The whole fucking thing's red. Yeah, that's all I know.
Okay.
Probably has red in the
The
top.
whole thing's red.
Yeah, it is. Like when you pull up, you're like, it's a big fucking.
Look at this red casino.
Looks like a giant McDonald's or In-N-Out burger.
Miles Thrill, do either of you guys own cowboy boots?
No.
All right.
Did you want to borrow a pair? Or?
Now I'm thinking about getting a pair. I told Mike.
You
I
got a
don't mind-
cowboy hat, right?
Right, but I feel weird wearing it with jeans and tennis shoes. I don't mind wearing it with tennis shoes in the summertime.
You do realize you'll have to get jeans that fit boots, boot fit cut jeans.
Yes. Seriously, boot cut. They're a
So
little
they'll
bit
go
wider
over
at
the
the
First,
bottom.
I got to find a place. I got to go to Dakova's or this other company that makes wide
for
cowboy
white
boots.
feet.
Well, he's going to Texas this weekend.
That's a good point. I'll be in Austin.
Well, dude, South Congress. That's where I bought my hat. At
I think we might be staying near South Congress.
What is that?
I'm pretty
$800,
sure.
$500 easy. Cowboy boots. I'm just assuming.
Jesus!
I think you can
My
spend
hat
as
was
much as you want.
$85.
But I got to think
but boots aren't those things because they're lifers.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
they
if you
can be.
if you buy them, they're.
But also, it's Texas. So I think your pricing would be competitive because people legitimately wear them there.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Probably
And
get a
then
better deal.
You also have, if you live in Texas, you have your cowboy boots that you wear to go to the grocery store. You have them where you go to work, whether you work on a ranch or not. And then you have your formal ones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. It's
There's
cowboy
also there's a cobbler in Fremont, and he takes old decent boots and just resoles them.
Yeah.
And he sells them. So if he goes someplace and he finds,
okay.
So instead of you could always bring yours. In.
I got you, right.
But he's
But he has
kind of one
used-
of those guys that's on the hunt to find shoes that he can redo and sell in his place.
And you'll see, and trust me, take your wife on South Congress. The shops are awesome. You'll find some cool shit too you like. But Allen's Boots.
Allen's Boots.
That's where I got my hat. It's this massive store. And I mean, Miles, you're right. They have boots in there from a couple hundred to thousands. They specifically are like, do not touch our boots.
Would you be pissed if I come back with a pair of just badass shit kickers?
No, I don't know, man. I feel like I was never one of those people, but I love wearing that hat. Now I'm like, maybe I'll get a pair of boots.
Well, talk to VD, man. I know he's got a couple different pairs of cowboy boots.
He's big in the Tacovas, and they have a shop on South Congress. But I'm like the goddamn tourism board for Austin.
I was going to say, what's the barbecue place? Terry's?
Terry Black's.
Terry Black's.
All right.
Wait in the line. They have, you can get a Black's margarita or a can of beer while you're waiting in line.
If I can wait in line and drink, I don't mind waiting in line.
Correct.
Right? So it's like when the first time I went to some store, it was in Florida. And my wife wanted to go in some shop that has nothing for dudes, right? So she's like, can we stop in here? And like any good husband, I was like, fuck, all right. That was my exact response. But when I walked in, lady ignored my wife, looked at me directly and said, can I get you a beer or a wine? And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Nice. So I crushed 3 beers, let my wife shop. It was, and like, I didn't mind waiting.
Oh,
okay.
dude.
So also go to the Yeti store. They have a full bar on their deck.
I'm gonna act like I don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do. Let's check out Yeti. Because my kid, he has the Yeti thermos. He loves the shit, right? So, yeah, it's going for him. And then I'm going to drink.
It's awesome.
Went to a diamond museum in Cape Town. And, of course,
Diamond Museum.
My daughter's like, yeah, let's go to the Diamond Museum. I'm like, all right, actually very interesting.
Did you buy any?
Well, here's the weird thing. I did buy her a necklace with an actual diamond. It was probably about $500. Something like that. But I was like, you know what?
But so you wouldn't do that for your wife, but you will do it for your daughter.
Yes,
that's
yes.
like
fair,
if it's not your wife's fucking birthday, you'd be like, woman,
okay,
are you crazy?
So here it goes. Like you're going through like a mine. Like the way they do this museum. You know, you have trusses up, and they show you how the mines are excavated.
And how they smuggle them in their assholes.
Exactly, all those things. They tell you about, the purity and they have replicas of all the famous diamonds that have come out of this mine in the world. And then you go down this dark corridor, and you open the door, and you are in the private showroom.
Oh, of course.
It's bright. There's 7 fucking sales reps in there. They have display cases with all this shit. By the way, this room is 40 feet by 40 feet. There is 1 small square available of men's jewelry.
Of course.
That is it, right?
Were you in Cape Town?
I was in Cape Town.
All right, I'm looking at it.
Now, the thing is that as soon as I stepped foot, a man has a tray with a double gin and tonic on it with a lime,
Boom.
And he sticks it right in my fucking hand. And I'm like, I know this goddamn movie, man. I know what this is all about. He's like, if you want another, let me know. And I'm like, I'm going to spend money. We're all good. I Ubered here. You can give me 3 of them. I don't give a fuck.
It works, man. We were in Mexico. My wife wanted to get something at the jewelry store. Same thing.
Jesus Christ.
And so my wife's talking to the guy.
The guy was one step away from calling you Whitey.
But this guy looks over at me, and I got my arms folded because I just want this process to hurry up. And he goes, amigo, would you like a shot of tequila? I'm like, sure, man. So he walks behind the counter, and he grabs a bottle and pours me a shot. But I realize he's just opened his bottle. I said, brother, here's the deal. Leave the bottle on top of the counter. You take your time with my wife. I'm going to drink as much of this as I want. And the guy's like, got it. I got fucked up. She got jewelry. I mean, it's just that easy.
Win-win. All right, bitches, we got a little party going on. The men's room 20th anniversary lager launch party. That is Friday, September the 7th, up at the Black Raven Brewing in Woodinville. Hope you can make it. Absolutely free. Try the brand new lager. We're not taking calls. So when you show up, you're going to be
part of the show, man.
Of the entire show. So hopefully you can make it then. And if not, man, we'll talk to you again next week.
Yes. And, hey, congratulations, guys, on
1 million.
Happy Hour 1 million. That is
Hell
fucking
yeah.
impressive.
Hell yeah.
Good job, boys.
God, we're good. We're good.
Way to put in the time.
The men's room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex lotion tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex lotion tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/Confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.